Hey guys, what is up, and I welcome each and every one of you to a new episode of the Did You Know series. This episode will be featuring Cho'Gath. As usual, please do not forget to throw in a like if you end up enjoying this episode. But without much further ado, let's go straight into his abilities. Cho'Gath's passive is amazing for lane sustain when killing minions, but oddly enough, it will also trigger whenever you kill a structure and something like a Heimer tower. Cho'Gath's Q ability has a cast time while he stomps the ground, which means it cannot be interrupted by things like CC, unlike channel abilities which can. But since there is a cast time, there's a chance that Cho'Gath can die mid-cast and the ability will not go off. When using his Q, it will grant vision within an area in which it is used, even within brushes, and the animation is somewhat visible through the fog, assuming you do have vision of the area in which Cho'Gath's Q is used, even if you can't see Cho'Gath himself. A cool thing about Cho'Gath's Vorpal Spikes, his E ability, is that it will activate things like Liandry's per target hit, which means you can easily and consistently proc it on your targets. Since his E ability is a toggle ability, it not only has zero interruption on Cho'Gath's current actions, but it also does not count towards things like Maokai's passive as a spell actually being casted. A cool thing about Cho is that his spikes are larger if Cho'Gath is larger in size from his ultimate, and even abilities like Lulu ultimate can impact this as well. A neat little thing that can sometimes be overlooked on Cho'Gath players is the fact that there is an indicator under targets that are within the death range of Cho'Gath's feast, making it easier for Cho'Gath players to know when they can use their ultimate for the kill. If Cho'Gath already has feast stacks and then he ranks up his ultimate, he is actually healed for the difference in bonus health gained from the new leveled up ultimate. Something that somewhat separates Cho'Gath from the other champions is the fact that none of his abilities reduce in cooldown as you level them. Cho'Gath's Q ability, his W ability, and even his ultimate can all be spell shielded, but his E cannot be. Alright guys, let us go into some cool facts and lore about Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath was designed by Ezreal, who also made Ahri, Caitlyn, Heimer, Jax, and many more, but also was designed by Guinsoo, who made Alistar, Annie, Kayle, Twisted Fate, and many more as well. Cho'Gath's name may derive from Cho'Gath, which is an artificial lifeform created by the Elder Things from the Cthulhu mythos. On top of that, the meaning behind Cho'Gath from the fictional language created by H.P. Lovecraft means native of the realm of darkness. Cho'Gath's name may also be derived from Cho'Gath, a demon from the Warhammer 40k universe. Cho'Gath is the first champion to receive 2 legendary skins that are still able to be bought to this day, those skins of course being Gentleman Cho'Gath and Battlecast Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath has one of the highest base damage at level 18 in the game, only tied to Skarner, and both having 130 base damage at level 18. The icon for Feast, Cho'Gath's ultimate, shows an inner maw within Cho'Gath, which of course is similar to the aliens from the Alien franchise. A possible inspiration for Cho'Gath could have been Destroya from Godzilla. As an April Fool's joke for 2013, Riot created a Flash minigame called Cho'Gath Eats the World, but removed it on April the 2nd. Now that's some dedication. Cho'Gath is the only champion born from the Void that has more than 6 letters in his name. The other Voidborns include Kha'Zix, Kog'Maw, and Vel'Koz, which all have only 6 letters. On his game info page on the official website, the background splash used is different than the original splash that is used within the game. Did you know that Cho'Gath and Elise both share a quote?
The tangled webs we weave.
Ah, the tangled webs we weave.
When using Feast, Cho'Gath will at times say,
Nom 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 nom.
in his Gentleman Cho'Gath skin, which references to the Cookie Monster from Sesame Street. Gentleman Cho'Gath has a quote where he says,
I'll bite your legs off.
which does refer to Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Another quote in this skin is,
It's funny, isn't it? How your best friend can just blow up like that.
which can refer to Monty Python's Flying Circus and or to Kog'Maw and his passive. His other quote,
I like a man who grins when he fights.
refers to a quote from the British man Winston Churchill. Another quote with the same skin again,
Cake or death?
refers to the Englishman Eddie Izzard and one of his DVDs. A quote in Battlecast Cho'Gath may refer to crisis.
Maximum Cho'Gath!
Finally, Battle Cho'Gath and Hecarim both share a quote.
Crush them underfoot! Crush them underfoot!
In Cho'Gath's original splashwork, many soldiers at the bottom of the artwork may resemble Helmet Bro. Loch Ness Cho'Gath, of course, refers to the Loch Ness Monster. Jurassic Cho'Gath Splash has a banner saying, Cho'Gath rules. He also shares the skin theme with Kog'Maw. Gentleman Cho'Gath is supposed to represent gentlemen from the 19th century and is the first skin to feature a voiceover change. Battlecast Cho'Gath seems somewhat similar to Machinedramon from Digimon. In the spoiler for Battlecast Cho'Gath, you can see at the top right of the picture XER, URG, SKA, MAW, and ANV, referring to Battlecast Zerath, Urgot, Skarner, and Kog'Maw, with of course Skarner and Kog'Maw yet to come supposedly, while ANV apparently not meaning Anivia as it has been confirmed. This is somewhat further proved in the splashwork for this skin, seeing Urgot and Skarner in the background at the bottom and potentially what looks to be Vel'Koz's tentacle on the side too, with a dark figure right above it, still remaining to be a mystery. And as a fun fact in his spoiler again for Battlecast Cho'Gath, it says his feral scream is emitted by a 451 exawatt omnisonic speakers, and 1 exawatt is actually 1 quintillion watts, and 450 exawatts is 2600 times the power Earth gets from the sun. Alright guys, that unfortunately does mark the end of this episode of Did You Know featuring Cho'Gath. If you did enjoy, please do not forget to throw in a like and share it with your friends. You can also suggest what champion you would like to see in the next episode of this series by writing a comment underneath this video. Or if there's a really cool theory that you want me to go over, definitely give me a shout out about that, give me a link to it, whether it's in the comments below, email me at my email redmercy1991@gmail.com, and I'll see if I can get to that. But I'd also appreciate it if you guys would be able to follow me on my Facebook and my Twitter fan pages, both RedMercyLOL, and the description underneath the video will contain the links. But with all that being said, I hope you guys really did enjoy this video, and I hope to see you for the next one. Peace.